Okay guys, so let me know you hear me okay. I got a lot going on with the neighbors and I'm here in my home office because of my dog. She started limping and whining today, but don't worry, the vet's coming Tuesday. So we're good. I've got Energize going here because I've been a little bummed because of her. I also broke my favorite bracelet that my husband got me with all the horses. So I'm wearing Christine. You gave me this bracelet. I'm wearing your bracelet today because it's still got my horses on it. And this is Energize Go. It gives you a bump up if you need it, whether you need a lift in your spirits or you need a lift in your energy. I'll be live probably at 5:30 today because I don't want to spend a lot of downtime because I just want to be distracted, right? It's good when you're worried about something. It's better to be distracted. Just saying. So everybody keep your prayers up there for Roxy. Good news is my husband called and we got to talk and he's having an easy day. So continue to pray that they have an easy night and sleep through the night. Amen. That's my prayer. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Okay, guys, so let's go into this. I did some research today, as I said I would, but I'm going to reiterate this. This is what came out this morning, and he said it bared repeating. Secret Agent Man said it bared repeating. Then there was some rumors, and he confirmed that he hadn't heard anything like that. So you're going to want to watch this whole thing through. Plus, I've got the summary of everybody else. But again, it is Saturday. It's Saturday midday, so we're probably not going to hear anything till Sunday night after Forex opens, in my opinion, unless we get notifications. If you do, please come back to this video and note that you got a notification, because if the emails go out, I want to know. How could they go out? Well, we don't know how this is going to roll out, right? We just don't know. So I'm just letting you know what you can do if you do get an email and I don't go live. Let me know so I can go live, right? But I'm going to be live anyway, so maybe we'll be live together. This is the article. Iraqi Prime Minister forms a high-level committee to align the banks with the international financial standards. You need to understand the bigger picture, which I talk about for all my Miracle Manifestation members. I've been preparing you this for a year, 30 hours worth of content, 31 hours worth of content. So this is more of that. Big picture, everybody's going to one global banking standard. Everybody. Iraq is the first one that's really fully compliant. I think he's the test market for it. It's a smaller country, good way to test market, and plus they've been under sanctions already. So this is a good way to make them go through all the hoops as the test market baby so they can be off the sanctions and they can get a revalued currency. So the Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed announced the establishment of a high-level committee aimed at aligning the Iraqi banks with international financial requirements. The media office reported that he met with the chairman of the Private Banks Association and several directors of private banks. During this meeting, he reviewed the challenges facing Iraq's banking sector. Al-Sudani highlighted the government's actions to support the private sector in general and the banking sector in particular as part of the government's priority of advancing economic reforms. We all know there's 13 banks that they're approving through Oliver Wyman to do interbank transfers with international banks like JP Chase, like Citigroup, etc. Those are being reviewed right now so they can be doing those without the oversight of the central banks. Now they're talking about the private banks, to look at the private banks. So there's private banks, and then there's these publicly banks or government banks. I don't know how it works in Iraq, whether they're government-owned banks like in China. I don't know. But here in America, JP Chase is a publicly traded bank. They're on the NASDAQ or they're on New York Stock Exchange, right? So, he's trying to align all his banks so they're all on the same page with international financial standards, okay? So he directed the Private Banks Association to foster balanced relationships with financial institutions, Arab banks, and investors to strengthen the banking sector overall, okay? He also called for drafting a resolution to be submitted to the Council of Ministers, which would mandate government ministries to provide facilities that support the banking sector in Iraq. As per the media office, guys, their media campaign is Iraq is secure and stable. That's what they need to maintain. Now, it is really good that Sudani is coming to the United States again, right? So let's look at this in the summary, and then I'll give the details. Guru Claire, Al-Sudani heads to New York to participate in the UN General Assembly meetings. Quote, Prime Minister Mohammed Al-Sudani will head to New York today, to participate in the meetings of the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Sampson, Sudanese leaves for New York next weekend to participate in the UN General Assembly. Militiaman, I looked in today into the Ministry of the Judiciary, their official gazette, and 4782. the skipped issue that's potentially holding the budget, it's not there. Again, there's a reason for it. Does it mean it's not done? He doesn't know, but it's not there. It doesn't mean it's not going to be. So Militia Man's doing a different kind of detailed search. So he's awesome. Thank you, Militia Man. Frank 26, a lock on TV now. He says, even with the low oil prices, we are stable and inflation in our country is low because we have strong reserves and we have non-oil revenues efficient now to contribute. Then he talked again about the oil price drops have nothing to do with a high exchange rate. Frank said he's trying to assure his citizens that the American dollar is not coming back in any shape or form into your country. Your currency is in the future and its new exchange rate has been a success. That's why you're about to explode with your economic reforms. I agree with him. And then again, Mountain Goat is talking about the Iraqi banks have the qualifications to switch to the electronic system, noting that the transformation of the financial sector to the electronic system with credit cards will pave the way for attracting international investments and increasing confidence in the Iraqi economy. I have to say, it is all just about implementing the electronic payments and inclusion of the banks into this new process. The CBI and the Finance Committee are committed now to complete this effort, and I believe they are way beyond our expectations of just where they currently stand in this effort. In short summary, is this not what we all want to happen so we can pull together the trigger on this reevaluation and this restatement? If you have questions about that, I will be live at 5:30 Eastern time tonight because I think it's important to go live early. So if it goes longer, we got plenty of time. Mark Z says it's a great week for a reevaluation. He says it's been a great week in Iraq, and he is so up to beat about this weekend. Bruce is even saying, everybody's saying this weekend looks good, right? And so that's all the news there. Now, there was a rumor, and I passed it by my intel contact in Iraq, and he said this. The rumor was, somebody texted it to me, said, I just got a text with this. Any truth to this about the dinar? CBI government confirms the deletion of the 3 zeros this week, and he spoke of other countries that have done it. Okay? Now, at 3:03 p.m. Eastern time, he said, we have not heard anything like this at this time, and I've asked around, no answers from anyone, so it's new to them. So that could be a rumor. You know, I come with truth, facts, and optimism, and I got somebody on the ground there, so I trust them more than anybody. So thank you, Secret Agent Man. Now, to the summit that he's going to. I did some research on that. You can look this up. All you got to do is type in Google, United Nations Summit of the Future. Type it in. You can pull it up and do the research yourself. This is all about the one world government system. It even mentions 2030 agenda. Go look at it for yourself. I'm not going to do your homework. You can do it yourself. United Nations. So I'm not even sure what I can say here. But he's going to that meeting. And supposedly in January, the regular United Nations meeting, Sudani is going to be the host. So what do you think? Comment down below. This Energized Go is a bomb. Now, what I will say, look up the Summit of the Future, United Nations, and read it for yourself. It's too detailed to do in a summary video, but it kind of bummed me out. Just saying. It says multilateral solutions for a better tomorrow, 22nd to 23rd of September 2024. The summit is a high-level event bringing all the world leaders together. Guys, see, go check it out yourself. There's a lot of detail there. Remember, it's all rhetoric to make you think it's all good. It's all good. It's going to bring a one world together. We're all going to live at peace with each other because of these new systems, right? That's the idea. It's not a nationalist agenda. It is a globalist agenda. They're two separate things. So, what do you think? Comment down below. I'm not going to bring politics into this, although there's politics in every nation, there's politics in every country, and there's definitely, this is very political. But we're just going to pray, right? Because we're not done. But regardless of what happens, guys, God told me we have a way out. It's going to get messy, so this is part of the messiness. So there's no fear here. I'm just giving you the truth, facts, and the optimism that I did my research. So I hope you will reward me with a subscribe, a tapping the bell, and a like. I know... Well, I don't know what you think, but they're talking about the global digital impact. They're talking about one world, everything. So you need to be prepared. I'll be alive again at 5:30 if you have questions. I love you all. Peace be unto you. God bless. Bye.